All right. Giving y'all a second to chime in. Yep, it's your boy. You already know. I know I said I wasn't coming on, but yeah, I'm on anyway. All right. Right about now, when just want to come right to the point, man. I made a post. First of all, I want to welcome y'all to Mr. Dub C's live on the air. Truthfully speaking, I mean this is where I speak my thoughts, my opinions, how I feel about things, and everybody's welcome to have their opinion about whatever it may be. It is what it is. But at the same time, we got to face some facts. We got to start being real with each other. We got to start being real about the situation. Send a shout out to everybody that's tuning in, wherever you may be tuning in from. I'm glad that you took a moment. I'll actually, after July 1st, we'll be back regularly. Starting out with not brother to brother. We got a show coming up. Me, Big Mike, and Tracy got a show that we're doing. It's called My Brother's Keeper. Um, it's gonna be totally, you never know what you're gonna hear. But anyway, shout out to Dominic, shout out to Bill Fresh to Don, shout out to everybody that's tuned in. What I want to address is a post that I put up seemed to kind of spark a little interest, kind of touch a few people in different ways. And I mean, it's a free country. Everybody's have their own opinions and their own reasons for thinking whatever. But that's just the way I feel. What up, Will? Will Hamilton, my brother. My question to everybody is that as Black people, we always talking about what white people have done to us. But what about the shit that we do to each other? When is it okay that we can hurt each other but nobody else can? I mean, it's getting out of hand. It's really outrageous, and a lot of the times people just overlook everything going on. You know, you gotta stop making excuses. Okay, what happened 400 years ago? Our ancestors was taken in, was used as slaves, and treated like shit. Excuse my language, but I'm just being upfrank about it. Our ancestors went through hell. We still going through hell today. We in modern day slavery, but it's not. We can't just put all the blame on one race of people because I mean, what's happening is nothing new. It's never stopped. It was hushed for a while, but now it's being brought back to the light. But at the same time, just because I have people that responded to my post, they were saying, well, this it started way back this way. Okay, I know when it started, but we not doing a damn thing about it to try to help, fix anything. And when I say that, I'm not saying the marches and or everything the Black Lives Matters. I'm not speaking on none of that because I'm gonna be 100% frank with you. Do some homework on Black Lives Matter. Look at the whole picture. Look at the picture of Black Lives Matter. They show up when cameras around. They show up when it's beneficial. Do you see any Black Lives Matters in your damn neighborhood? If something happened to a black person, and I'm not saying it shouldn't be that way, but you got Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, all of these fake, you know, camera seekers and looking for dollar signs. You got all these people running to the forefront to be seen and heard. Yet you got little kids being shot in cars at McDonald's. You got people walking through their house, straight bullets just lighting them up. Kids, newborn babies don't even make it to 2, 3 years old no more. That's sad. Where the hell is Black Lives Matters then? Where the hell is Al Sharpton then? Where is all these people that's running around here talking about we gotta keep the power? You gotta get the power going in your damn neighborhood. My whole thing is this: you cannot fix outside if your inside ain't fixed. And I was using this as an example on my way to work this morning. I was on live and I was talking. I'm on the numbers. Oh man, my bad. I thought I put it up there already. My bad. I thought I put it up there. But my whole thing is this. My whole thing is this, and this is what bothers me. Everybody pointing fingers, nobody taking accountability. Slavery started way back then. Slavery is still going on. When I say it's going on, this is what I mean. The dollar. The dollar control everything. On the dollar bill, it's saying God we trust. To people of this world, that dollar is God. Because that's who they trust. They trust money and nothing else. That's who they worship. Money, nothing else. These pastors, I mean, all the way around the clock. All the way around the clock. All the way around the clock. On the dollar bill, it says, in God we trust. That dollar bill is the God of this world. If somebody tell you it ain't, they're a lie. And they're hiding something. Period. You know, it's a lot of people, chimed in. And I understand everybody has an opinion. Everybody's got an opinion, but when we gonna start coming up with some solutions? When we gonna stop being part of the problem and stop being part of the solution? I look at everything. We got all these what y'all may not feel is now. We got all these artists out here that do their thing. Their music may not be something you listen to, but still we got all these black artists out here. What y'all do, y'all take y'all money and go fly and swim. You want to spend your money elsewhere, but in front of the crowd and the camera, you preaching that old support black people, support our own. You don't support nobody. You don't support nobody. We're always talking about this, let's get our hood together. You can't get your hood together if your house ain't together. How you hollering black? Why do Black Lives Matter when a cop kills somebody? If Black Lives Matter, it should matter 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Not just when it's time to preach, when it's time to do a march, when it's time to go live and speak. That's faking it. That's faking the funk. And there's a lot of people faking the funk. A lot. I mean, it's bad. It's a lot of people faking the funk. And when I posted that this morning, I said at the top of it, I said, I know I'm finna piss some people off. And believe me, I was getting inboxes all day long. You would think I said I'm giving something free away. But I'm just tired of everybody pointing fingers. The white man doing this, the white man doing what the hell are you doing? The job situation. At first it was you can't get a job because the white man got his foot in our back. Everywhere you turn now, there's a hiring sign. What's your damn excuse now? But What was used? The God of this world, the dollar. They gave everybody these free, this what y'all want to call free money. Don't nobody want to work now. I get up every day, old, beat up, tired, and I go to work. My daddy raised me to be a man. I don't want to depend on nobody to give me nothing. I'm going to go out and get mine. Feel free to call in, y'all. We can discuss it. We can talk about it. I got a call right now. We're going to go to this first caller. I think I know who it is, but caller, you are unmuted. State your name and where you calling from.
What's good, man? Don't question Dodge, Louisville, Kentucky.
What's up? What's up, my bro?
Nothing much, man. This is a good topic, man. I like that status yesterday because anytime we need discussion, stuff that's gonna provoke people's thoughts, that's gonna get people, people feel they type of way. And when I seen all the comments on that status, I was like, man, that's why I kind of said, bro, this would be a good topic for a show. I hope, some of the same people that was on that status tune in, but I know, it was kind of just, we just went live. So, some people may be asleep, all that. But very good topic, man. Let me chime in, man, with how I feel about it. I did yesterday on your status too, on the comment. But I'm definitely, like I said, I'm in agreement with you with that stance. And but at the same time, it has to be, you can't, I feel like you can't, and like you said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but to put it all on black folks and say, well, when are we going to take accountability? But it's like, in the same way, it's almost like you excusing them from taking accountability for the position that we are in the predicament that we are in. There's no way you can just cancel that out. You can't just say, yeah, man, 400 years of slavery, yeah, our ancestors got done it. No, we got done it too. Not just our ancestors. That shit trickles down. Hey, excuse me, can I cuss?
Oh, hey, this is speak your mind, yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it trickles down. You know what I'm saying? So it's very deep. But on the same token, I agree with you that we do have, because I'm all about accountability, man. We do have to take accountability. We can't just blame it, like you said, all on one race, because that's not accurate either. But to downplay it, to just say like, well, that happened 400 years ago, and our ancestors, yeah, they took the brutal end of it. But man, when you basically, strip of your culture and everything, your heritage and stuff, and you are basically, like, even in school, when they teach us about us, it's like it starts with slavery. And we know that's a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, but when you got kids in the ghetto and black kids, and all is, when you see pictures in church of a white Jesus, for those that are Christians, which, majority of Americans are, what I'm saying, at least are raised to be that way. But, and then you see, oh, your people were slaves, what I'm saying? You hear about this, you see movies and shows like Roots and stuff like that. It subconsciously puts in your head, like, you just feel like you less than, like you're not really worth, what I'm saying? Like yeah, it's just a lot, what I'm saying? Imagery, and like I said, just, being in a predicament that we've been put in, set behind, what I'm saying? Like we way behind, what I'm saying? So yes, we have to take accountability. We got to stop killing each other over dumb shit and beefing over dumb shit, destroying our neighborhoods. We definitely, the OGs and the ones that know better, need to be better role models and setting the blueprint. But again, we can't just say, I heard you say, and I think somebody else on your status said, like, black lives ain't gonna never matter to other people until they matter to us. That's a false statement. That's a false narrative, because I mean, there's been times throughout history where we've been united. And when you look back to the 70s and the 60s and stuff with the civil rights definitely not 100%. They not on point. It's a lot of foolery, a lot of bullshit, just like it is with everything. You always gonna have stuff that gets tainted. But I think the initial movement, not the organization, not the Black Lives Matter organization, but the movement that it sparked, I think was an actual good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I was one of those people. I don't just talk it. I don't just put it in my raps. I don't just post on social media. I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? I was out there when the whole Breonna Taylor thing popped off. Like I said, like I stated before, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, but where that happened at, and it wasn't just black people, man. It was white people. It was Asian people. It was Hispanic people. People of all different colors and ethnicities and stuff standing together, man. Because at the end of the day, it's about what's right and what's wrong. So I say this. I do agree with you that we definitely got to take accountability. We got to do better. It is a lot of us killing us. You know what I'm saying? And I do think it is kind of it's we quick to, when the police or somebody kill us from another race, we want to speak out about it, and we want justice, and rightfully so, because you got to think about it too like this. Take color out of the equation. So when you see two street dudes kill each other over some dumb shit, and they both black, but take that out of the equation, they usually are beefing over some street shit. Now, it's to say that, a lot of times it's some dumb shit. It's not worth taking a life over, but that's different than a police officer killing somebody who is, these people are, we pay their taxes, we pay their salary, we pay, with our taxes, we pay their salaries, and they're sworn in to protect and serve the community. So you are trusting these people, to protect you. And then when they kill you, it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So you can, like I said, man, that's why it's more of an outrage when that happens than when, two cats from the block just get into it, are from different sets and kill each other. And like I said, that needs to stop. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying that it's cool, but I'm just trying to explain the differences in between the two. And I feel like that's why it's more of an outrage. You know what I'm saying? Like if two street dudes kill each other, and then a priest killed a regular person, a kid that was going to school, you're gonna be more outraged because you're like, damn, a priest. You know what I'm saying? You expect these people to be held to a higher standard. In the streets, it's just no holds barred. And unfortunately, it's a lot of our people in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, beefing over dumb shit, and that needs to stop. All that, it does. But it's just a little different, in my opinion.
All right, I agree with most of what you said, but it's a few things you must have took, or you heard it wrong or something, because the comment when I said it happened 400 years ago, I'm not downplaying anything, because you can't downplay something that's happened. If it's happened, it's happened. It's a fact. And the only thing I'm saying is you can't stay stuck in a relationship, friendship, anything. If you stay stuck in it, you ain't gonna make no advancement. When cops kill somebody, that ain't no different than a brother killing another brother. The only thing make it different is it's just bringing back the slavery situation more abroad. This been going on for ever since 400 years since slavery. It's been going on. When the cop kill a black person, you know what that is? Just like it was back in slavery. Only thing they doing, they got weapons, they doing it. They got the authority to do it. Do it make it right? Nope. Should somebody step up? Yep. Should something be done? Hell yeah. But my whole point is this. It don't mean that we need to go and get out there and do something when that happened. Why? My whole point, what angers me is this. I'm seeing all these little babies. They ain't beefing over no street shit. They in the house, they in cars, they innocent and being killed like animals by our own. And you know what? Nobody's saying shit about it. Nobody's doing shit about it. But as soon as something happened with a grown man, and I'm not condoning this, because any person like that is taken, It's not called for, especially the way that a lot of us are being murdered by cops. That's a hell no. Definitely. My point is, we have to start being accountable for what's right in front of us every single day. If we ain't gonna do nothing about what's going on in front of us, how the hell is we gonna get upset about what somebody else doing to us? We basically giving each other the okay to say, well, you get a pass because you black. Ain't no pass when you take somebody's life. I've lost relatives, and it wasn't a white person that killed him; it was another brother. So that's my whole point. And hell no, I'm not saying that, oh, it happened 400 years ago, let it go. No, definitely not. We suffer every day.
I'm in total agreement with you, fam. When you said about that, what you just said, like now we like, especially when the innocent bystanders get killed, like you said, kids and stuff, it's out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of times, even when that happens, it ain't just somebody just walking up and just killing a kid purposely. It's the guy, the op got their kid with them, and they know they out here beefing. They done did some old dumb shit, and it's like you couldn't. And I'm not saying that it should happen, but I'm just saying it ain't. I've never heard of a case of somebody just walking up on a kid and just killing them. They get caught, wrong place, wrong time, and it's because we live in reckless. And I agree with you.
I'm gonna give you one example that this made global news. A few years ago in Chicago, a little boy walking through the alley. You know what? Some guys shot him, and you know what it was? A fucking gang initiation. This little kid never made it to see it being a teenager because somebody wanted to be in the gang, and that was the initiation. It wasn't a beef. It's so much stupid stuff is going on, not just in Chicago, but worldwide. And it's like it seems like it's being overlooked because nobody's making any. If you kill somebody like that, your ass should be held accountable. If you're looking back, if anybody that's street, how can I say it without putting your business out there? Anybody that's organizationalized, affiliated, you know what I'm finna say. That was a time when grown, old, elderly, women, and children was a hell no. If somebody in your organization found out that you harmed a kid, an elderly, or a woman, your ass was dealt with. There is no more accountability. And that's my whole point. I'm not trying to downplay anything because the slavery situation can never be erased. It can never be hidden. And the stuff what's going on now with these cops, these situations, you know what that is? They got a little bolder because they didn't know people was gonna start getting cameras. Just like the guy George Floyd. If that little girl hadn't have filmed that dude would still be a cop, still be out there choking the hell out of somebody else. That phone stopped the whole situation. It started helping to bring a lot of shit to light that's been going on. Modern day slavery ain't going nowhere. So all of us running around here talking about we free, that's bullshit. You ain't free from nothing. I had a cop tell me in my face several years ago at one of my events. He told me to shut up. I said, man, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my sister. This is a free country. This dude was about 21 years old, just got his badge. He told me in my face, this country ain't as free as you think it is. If he hadn't had that badge on, I'd have beat the brakes off him. But I know he was looking for his little merit to knock me out, shoot me, or some shit like that. I ain't gonna never give him the merit, but all I gotta say is we gotta fix us. If we can start fixing us, then maybe we can unite and come together and start doing some powerful shit. But we can't do shit powerful against anything going on with us because we at each other.
That's true. But like I said, what's your answer to every time we have examples of large black movements that are making, about unity, about us coming together? We got these examples in the past, and they always get torn down. It's always, the drugs, you know what I'm saying? It's always something like almost like they don't want to see it. So it's like that's why I question, even if we were, which you know, at the end of the day, man, like ain't no, it ain't even like you said about just races because ain't no race just fully unified. Now,
Right.
what you saying about us killing each other, like you said, gang initiations, that stuff is bogus, man, and it's a few, you know. I know, like me, I'm not standing for no shit like that. I know you're not standing for nothing like that. You know, I know all types of street dudes that ain't rocking like that. You just got a few in there that's on that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, man, go kill an innocent person. You know, to prove you know. So you know how it go, man. Like I said, we ain't gonna stick
Right.
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 But you know, so I do feel like, but like I said, man, when I commented on your page, that's why I said I'm mainly in agreement with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that it's deeper. The reason why we act the way we act, it ain't just we just hate each other for no reason. Like that shit was a seed planted years ago. You know what I'm saying? And it just basically it's work. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, we show each other love. It's not all black people too. And I just think when you make a post kind of like that, it's almost like it puts that narrative out there like we just all at each other's throats. And that's not really the case. But it is the case, but it ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? Like you got groups of us that we not on that. Like we uplift each other, we show each other love, but it is a lot of stuff going on in the streets where you know, if we got black folks beefing with each other, you know what I'm saying? But it's not, it ain't all of us. We know that. We done been in a room together with predominantly, you know, 90%, 95% of all black people, not a single argument, not a fight, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I was just in Cincinnati for Juneteenth at a concert, and it was again 90% black people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us out there, not a single argument, not a fight, nothing. But of course, that's not going to be pushed. It's going to always be, you know, the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Which it does exist, and it's bad, and it is a problem that we need to fix. But I'm just saying, like, it's not all black people, man. It's not all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a fact.
Well, when I say we as black people, I'm just saying it's a figure of speech. It's just like when you say white people do us wrong. All white people don't, but that's the way you say it. That's the way people say it. Because they say, well, it started with white folks. Okay. A lot of the trouble started with black folks. But when you say us as blacks, it don't mean every single one. It's a figure of speech. Because I know I ain't no shit starter.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Yeah, you know me, man. I never would say all white. I'm just saying it started, you know, back with slavery and all that. Now this is like that's why I clearly stated when you know we out marching and stuff, and we out man, you need allies, man. You need people. We at the end of the day, we are human beings, and you know,
Exactly.
right and wrong is wrong. And when what you said, you know, when you got, you know, it don't matter what color you are. But if you out here killing kids and shit, man, that's just wrong. Period. And you know, I don't give a fuck what your street rank is. I'm not standing for that. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not standing for that. But like you said, we do. It's almost like, you know, and it just comes from the culture, man. We was raised up there. It's like we cats that you already know, man. Cats that got bodies and stuff under their belt.
Exactly.
They get such respect and all that, and then so it's just, you know, we do have we take the street mentality to another level sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we need to correct that.
Exactly.
But, you know, man, I love my people. I love, you know, all people that's, you know, that's right, man. That's for right, bro. Basically, at the end of the day, it don't matter what color you are. If you for what's right, then I'm with you. I'm rocking with you.
I like anybody that like me. Hey, I mean, hey, what you okay? I want your opinion on this too, man, because I'm just speaking on the things that I'm watching that's really pissing me off. Now, me and you both, we some hardworking motherfuckers, man. We work, we still do the music, but we still realize that we have a home, a family, so we get up every day and go to work. Now, what's your take on these? You remember when everybody, well, man, I can't get a job because the white man got his foot in my back, and now You can't go to nowhere without seeing a for hire sign. And you still got these same ones talking about some waking up at 4:30 in the evening and shit talking about, I can't find no job, man. Fuck that. I mean, what's your opinion on that?
Man, I think people are lazy, and people got got that unemployment and got the extra food stamps and all the little benefits and shit the government been giving, and that's why that shit is a fucking trap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Hey, say that part again. Say that one word again.
That shit is a fucking trap, and that's what we like to say. We be trapping. They niggas don't realize that shit is that whole mindset. It puts you, it traps you.
Yep.
We say it as if it's a good thing, but it keeps you down and it keeps you lazy. And like you said, you're right. You are absolutely right, man. You can't go nowhere right now without seeing a hiring now. And man, they paying more than they was paying before the pandemic because they trying to get your ass off your couch and get you to work. But it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot of people because they're gonna wait till it's too late. They're gonna try to milk that assistance. And like I said, this is no shot at anybody that is getting unemployment. If you lost your job due to the pandemic and stuff, you deserve that. That's for you. But I'm just saying, you got other people that's milking it, and they're not trying to work. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna keep doing it till it's too late, and then all the jobs are gonna be filled. And when the jobs are filled, they're gonna be the ones complaining. It's like, man, you could have got your ass up and got you a job. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that stuff, it traps you, man. And that's just my personal opinion. And I'm speaking as a man. I've been on food stamps. You know what I'm saying? We had WIC for my daughter. I lived in the projects. Any type of government assistance that there was, I didn't have it before. I didn't been on it. My mama had it or whatever.
Same here.
And like, I didn't just like, don't take it as I'm down at people on government assistance. I'm just saying, but when you get too much of it, you become dependent on that shit. That shit is a fucking trap, man, because you never grow. You never get up out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You just stay dependent on it. You don't never want to better yourself.
My thought on that is I agree with everything you just said right there because coming up, my family was on. We got government assistance. I've been through the worst parts of the ring. Man, we came up with nothing. So my thing with that is this here. They find, when I say in God, everybody's mind in God we trust is on a dollar. That God, that dollar is everybody's God because everybody want that free money. And what they do, they give y'all this shit, PPP. Anybody ever thought what them P's stand for? Police, prison, and probation. If you ain't got a record, you gonna have a record because everybody want that money. And then I saw one thing, man. I saw this, man. I could not believe it. They put this dude, all his business out, everything. He was getting unemployment. He got PPP. This dude was getting food stamps and living on housing. They said, okay, you said you don't have a job, but you getting unemployment. Now you saying you own the company. You got PPP. You saying you homeless, so they put you in housing. Everything. I'm like, God damn, this dude's smart but stupid at the same time. It's a trap. Everybody that's out there, like Doe just said, and I agree with him 100%, 1,000%. If you getting government assistance because you need it, then this is not a down on you at all because everybody need help from time to time. But my personal feeling, if you a lazy ass, able-bodied man or woman that's laying up on the couch playing games all day, getting high, if you got money to get high, you shouldn't be getting no day. You shouldn't be on government assistance anyway. And that's just my opinion. I get my old ass up and go to work every day. Sometimes I'm hurting, can't barely move, but I do it. And then I had people say, well, man, can I get this? Hell no. How the hell I'm gonna go to work to pay you so you can sit on your ass? No. Well, I can get more on unemployment. When that shit run out, what you gonna get then? It's a trap. I agree with you, brother.
And the scamming thing, man, is the new selling dope, man. I'm telling you, like this.
Yep.
It's the new age of selling dope. Like And
Yep.
you know, it's just like a fantasy life. So everybody's trying to chase that fantasy life, and nobody wants to work hard for it and get it over the long haul. Everybody wants it right then and there. When they hear, oh, the job is paying, oh, it's only paying $15 an hour, man, that ain't shit, man. You know, but if you it ain't how much you make, it's what you do with the money you make. You know, you can stack it up, man. You can invest it in something legal. You know, you got to get your hustle on. Like, you know, I'm talking to the ultimate hustler right now that's hosting this show. You know, you get your hustle on. You work just like I work. But guess what? We do other stuff too.
Yep.
I ain't talking nothing illegal. I'm just saying we always grind it. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta, you know, you gotta believe in yourself, man. And a lot of our people, man, are just so broken, man. It's just they just so doubtful. Like they just don't think they can do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they rather just sit back and play it safe. You know. So, and like I said, not all people, but
right.
Some people want to sit back, play it safe, and they want to get over on the government instead of, you know, taking a leap of faith and getting out here. And sometimes, hey, you might fall on your ass, man. You might fall flat on your face. It happens, but you know, hey, you learn. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't take no chances and no risk, you don't learn that.
You never know what you can achieve if you sit on your ass. Man, hey, it's the truth, man.
Hey, man, when you gonna be? How often you gonna be doing this show, man? Because I like this, man. I gotta be tuned in to
this. Hey, man, I think, you know, this probably be like an every other Tuesday thing, man. And I mean, you know, it's just time for us. Somebody made a comment on the post, and they was telling the truth. They said this is one of those conversations everybody's scared to have. I ain't scared of shit because we all got opinions. I might feel a certain way, and somebody might bring something to light to make me see it different than I see it. But you know, it's my opinion. Your opinion. Everybody's opinions still matter because guess what? That's how that person feels. But this is where it's gonna come out. We'll get the chance to talk about it, get a chance to, you know, hey, air shit out, man. But all you lazy bum ass, my shows, we speak it real. You lazy bum ass motherfuckers, get up off your ass. It's time to be accountable. You got kids, take care of your kids. You dudes running around here dressing yourself, you getting your hair done, and your kids ain't got no clothes. Your kids got on old raggedy ass shoes, feet hanging out. You got on brand new Jordans. You ain't even got a job. Your kids ain't got nothing to eat. You riding around wasting gas, flying around, smoking and shit. You know, it's time. Men, wake up. Plain and simple. If you don't like it, fuck you.
And let me say this one last thing, Doug. We got to control our emotions, man. I'm not saying don't show emotion. God gave us emotion clearly for a reason. We get sad, we happy, you know, right. We get angry, all the emotions. Like every human got them, but we got to learn how to control our emotions when we don't agree, bro. And like, you know, I address you as big homie, and you know, you seen my status. I don't call every older cat or somebody bigger than me that. You have to earn that.
Right.
It ain't just every older dude just ain't my big homie.
Right.
Okay? So when I say that, I say it in all respect. And even if we disagree, which we really didn't even disagree, really, when we talked about it, we basically on the same page. But even if we did disagree, you know, we do this too much, man. I done seen it. The coolest of people be cool, and then whether it be politics, who you voted for as the president, or a topic like this, what you just said. Well, I mean, this topic right here, I've seen people really get in their emotions and they feelings, and they fall out with each other. You know, you post your status or post a comment, and then they might not write it, but on the status, they're like, oh man, fuck that old punk ass nigga, man. Just because your view is different, man, and we got to stop that, bro. Like, we really do. You know, like you said, this is good, it's healthy. Let's talk about it, man. You should be able to talk about any and everything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you should be able to talk about any and everything with everybody, but I feel like certain shows like this, it's like, man, it's a no judgment zone. Like you said, when you first started the show, you like, man, hey, everybody got their opinion, so you let it be known right then and there, like you're not gonna be, you know, of course, if somebody come on here and disrespect you, then yeah, you're gonna check them. But outside of that, it's like been able to tune in often enough. But every time I do, it's always dope. You know what I'm saying? So, man, continue doing what you're doing, man, and hopefully more people will call in. Since I've been on here, I haven't been watching it on my screen because I'm talking to you on the phone. But hopefully people are chiming in, and hopefully we can get some more callers, man, and more people to talk about it for real, man, because it's dope.
That's what's up, man. Well, man, like I said, man, it's probably be like a every other Tuesday thing, man. I ain't, just some, because that's all I've been doing this whole month that I took off, man. I just been sitting and watching and like, man, the world is really it's getting bad. It's just, and it take guys like us to, even though people may not agree with us or whatever it may be, it takes somebody to open their mouth to get people to start thinking like, well, damn, because it might be a couple, I've actually watched a couple like YouTube thing, some of the heavy hitters from Chicago. When I say heavy hitters, I'm talking about the street dudes that's like, man, I heard one of them say, and this was somebody that I looked up to back in the day. And he said, man, I come home and the streets is in chaos. Women are afraid to walk the street. If you say, hey, sweetheart, she pulling the thing because she think you finna rob her. Baby's getting, when he was start crying on YouTube. He said, I watched the news and seen a newborn baby being buried because somebody didn't like his dad. He said, this got to stop. And then, those that's watching that knows about street affiliations, man, I'm listening to certain parts and certain videos, and these comments are coming from the heads, even though they not on the bricks, they still in control. And there's been, man, this is all I can say is all you dudes out here on a free fall, man, I kind of feel sorry for y'all right now, because it's like it's a war zone, and some of the people that's getting picked off don't even know why. But they say you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Streets don't love nobody, man. We gotta, man, like, hey, don't get me wrong, the streets, a lot of us was able to put food on the table for our family, through street activity. But at the end of the day, man, it's not a long haul game. They don't love you, and a lot of cats just get it twisted, man. You know what I'm saying? They think they are untouchable, and they think everybody respect them and this and that. And like you said, sometimes it don't even be them that get caught up. It be because of the stuff they doing. They child, they kid, or they niece, or they uncle or mama get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's the ugly thing about the streets. Ain't no rules, man. Like we say it all the time. Yeah, there's a rule to the street. You shouldn't snitch. All the little rules, roll code, man. Niggas break that shit every day. Don't nobody really stay loyal to that. I mean, it is some cats that's stand tall and they do their time like a man and all that, but there's a lot of cats, man, playing the game dirty, man. It's a dirty game.
Definitely.
So, again, you can't play a dirty game and expect to not get dirty, to be clean. You know what I'm saying? So I advise, our youngsters, man, just, hey, man, that ain't the way. Get you a job. Like you said, right now, it's the best time. You got all type of jobs and opportunities open. Man, get out here, man. And we gotta start putting it out there, making it cool to let the youngsters know, man. Like it's cool to have a job, man. It's that's super cool. You know what I'm saying? We gotta promote that more, and I think it'll change a little bit. It's cool to be in school. It's cool to be getting your education. You know what I'm saying?
I always try to tell them. I always try to tell these young cats. I'd rather. It's okay to chase your music dream, but keep a job. It's always good to know that every Friday or every other Friday, whenever payday is, that check is coming. But you don't know what music gonna bring. So I'm not saying don't put all your eggs in one barrel, but make sure you got a job. That job is your main focus. This music thing, that's your hobby. That's your dream. That's something for you to chase. But don't let it interrupt your work time, because that I think I'm gonna make it ain't gonna pay no bills for you.
And what it's gonna do is gonna end up with, like you said, what's gonna happen often is you putting all your eggs in one basket with the music, and then you're not hey, I'm at work right now as we speak. I never hide the fact I've always, for the most part, kept a job. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, a lot of my homies that's like really head first in the street, man, they always respected me for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Or even a real street dude, a real gangster, they gonna respect you, man. If you doing, if you providing for your family, providing for yourself, doing it the right way. Because a lot of them, they done fucked up so bad, they can't get no job. They jacket is so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They can't. They basically they gotta get it out the street. So if you a cat down here that you know you able to get a job and all that, man, and work, man, work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I tell anybody. But I know you probably got some other callers probably waiting in the queue. So you know how we do, man. We could talk all night, bro. That's the stuff we talk about.
Shit, I got 5 minutes left, man. I'm gonna talk some shit and then I'm gonna get out of here. Cause I not too long ago just got home. I worked from 6 to 6. Proudly. Shit.
Proudly. Say it again, man. Proudly.
For real, man. I'm proud. I'm 53 years old. Ain't never been without a job. When I was without a job, I was doing my own thing and legally making sure that ends was meeting. But I still was looking for another job. I'm gonna always have a job. When they take the job, when I'm not able to work, my mouthpiece gonna keep my money coming because I'm gonna still get something done. Legally.
Hey, major salute, Dub. Major salute, man. I appreciate it.
All love, baby. Hey, man, I'm hoping I get to see y'all in August, man.
Most definitely, man. That's the point. We talking about it right now, trying to figure out, you know, how we can make it happen. But that's the goal, bro. So we'll keep you updated on that.
That's what's up, baby. All right, it's all love. Give my love to the whole family, man. And I'm gonna get ready to chop this up and let this go. Go through the comments and see what everybody had to say, man. Hey, brother Rob, say salute, though.
Man, tell brother Rob salute. Well, you can hear me salute, brother Rob. Much love, bro.
Yes,
salute to everybody that's out here tuning in and trying to, you know, it's hard out here, man. It's a crazy ass world. It is hard. But if you out here, you striving and you praying, man, and you staying humble and you doing the best you can, that's all you can do, man. I salute y'all, and I'm out.
All right, baby. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was my man, Dope Fresh to Dom. Well, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's been a good one. Thank y'all for tuning in to this last minute, like spur of the moment. Tune in not next week, but the following week. We're gonna have something else good to talk about. Y'all keep it in mind. Get off your ass. Stop being lazy. It's time to be held accountable. Fellas, it's time for us men to step up. Get a couple of these young brothers. I know a lot of them ain't gonna want to hear it, but tell them anyway. It's time to be a man. Age don't make a man. The decisions do. Till next time, y'all. It's your boy, Dub C's Truthfully Speaking.